Hi Capricorn, I'm Honeymoth Tarot and today I'm going to be doing your February full moon reading. So before we begin with the reading, I just want to tell you a little bit about the full moon. Just because I feel like full moons offer us a sort of like theme or kind of like a guide for the month. But yeah, this full moon will be in the sign of Leo. It'll be happening around the 12th, kind of depends where you are in the world. And so because the full moon will be in the sign of Leo, that means that there's going to be like an emphasis on creativity, self-expression. And then also because Leo is ruled by the sun, that means that there's an emphasis on the ego and the self. Cool, so the cards were talking pretty much straight away. So we have the Chariot here, which is Cancer energy. I feel as though like the Chariot has been coming out for quite a few people this month. So there's obviously like some sort of emphasis on like determination of will, because that is what the Chariot is all about. I'm getting the phrase emotionally invested. Yeah, this is a really like creative, emotionally fulfilling time for you. But I do kind of feel as though this King of Cups like is an actual person in your life who is very emotionally stable, intuitive to their own feelings and other people's feelings, like a very emotionally intelligent person. It's maybe like a partner, potentially. It doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be like a friend or a family member. And I'm getting as well, like, it's a bit random, but music may be very, like, emotional for you at this time. Like, you feel very, just, like, connected to whatever music you've been listening to recently. Anything else for Capricorn for February? So we have the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So you're definitely in like a very active, action-driven phase at the moment with whatever it is that you're going towards. What is it that Capricorn is heading towards? We have the Sun, which is happiness. Yeah, that's a great energy to go towards. The Sun is also Leo energy, so as I was saying, like with the Leo full moon, it may be like very important for you, just because that Leo energy has come out. Yeah, I feel as though you're working towards whatever makes you the happiest, whatever makes you light up, whatever like really resonates with you. And obviously it may very well be like this King of Cups that you're heading towards, or it may just be like a situation, job that you're really sort of invested in. Okay, anything else for Capricorn? We have the Magician. So yeah, definitely in your manifestation phase of visualizing what you want, and then now I feel as though you've sort of moved out of the visualization phase and you're now in the action phase, as I said. And with the Magician, I'm also feeling called to, I wouldn't really say it's like a warning per se, but just to be wary of the kind of thoughts that you're having, because if you are in such like an intense manifestation phase, that maybe the thoughts that you're focusing on will manifest. So I think if you can keep with this sun energy, this happiness energy, that the more positive, like feel good thoughts that you have, and the more activities that you do that make you feel good, it will kind of have like a domino effect. Any other additional bits for Capricorn? We'll take that one because it didn't want to go back in. We have the Queen of Swords. So there's two queens here. It's interesting how we have court cards from each suit except for the Pentacles suit. So maybe there is a little bit of practicality that is needed. Because I think with like Wands energy, it's so action driven and like quick. Sometimes there can be like a lack of foresight or like a lack of planning. So perhaps that's needed to help progress you further. And we have the Queen of Swords, which I'm getting is honesty of self. Not quite sure what that means, unless that means for you to be more authentic to your true self. Sometimes I just get like random phrases that kind of pop into my head, and sometimes they make sense, but sometimes they're a bit obscure. We have the Seven of Wands, which is some sort of conflicting force. Maybe there's a part of you that feels like you don't deserve this happiness. Or perhaps the conflict comes in with the negative thoughts that I was mentioning earlier. Especially with the Queen of Swords energy, because she can be a little bit cutthroat, a little bit harsh. So I would say that self-compassion would be the advice to sort of deal with that. We do also have two sevens here, so the number 7 may be significant for you at this time. That's too many. I'm also getting like the need that you feel to protect a group or perhaps family of some sort. Just because I'm noticing that there's like groups of foxes repeatedly. Thank you. And we have the World card, which is completion of some sort. And again, she's like protecting this orb, so there is like this air of like a very protective, defensive energy. What is it that Capricorn's defending or protecting? We have the Judgment card, which is Libra energy. Protecting your past. So I feel as though that may tie in with the family thing that I was getting, because I feel like, especially if you're like a parent or a grandparent, then your offspring are your past, right? And they're also your present and your future. But it may be like a childhood home that you're protecting, or something within like your childhood neighborhood that you're trying to protect or fight for. Can you expand a bit on the Judgment card, please? We have the High Priestess. You may be protecting your intuition. Maybe somebody is gaslighting you at this time, but you kind of have like this sort of gut feeling that something isn't as it seems. I know that's a bit vague. Okay. Any other last bits for Capricorn? Last bits. It's quite interesting because like this first line is very driven, very fiery, very action orientated towards happiness. And then this second line feels a little bit confrontational, a little bit defensive, a little bit protective. So you might have like an argument or like very blunt, direct communication with somebody that might cause a little bit of conflict. This may be like a repeated argument, like you're having the same conversations over and over again. Okay, I'm going to get you guys an affirmation card. Feel free to use the affirmation or not, it's completely up to you. Thank you. So we have, your patience will bring delightful surprises. Never put yourself down. And then I also got you guys, I got you 2 oracle cards this time. So we have, conclusions are within reach, and then it's time to release negativity. So I feel as though that negativity is talking about the more negative thoughts that I was speaking about with the magician energy. Then we have conclusions within reach, which definitely relates to the world because that is all about completion. So perhaps there's like an end to this cycle of feeling protective, defensive. I'm even getting like paranoia as well, like I don't know, I'm getting like people, including yourself, having a conversation about not being liked, or somebody is perhaps being sneaky, like paranoia, like it's not actually grounded in truth. So obviously you have to use your own discernment as to whether those paranoid thoughts are sort of grounded in reality. And this paranoia and defensiveness may very well be like because of past events, the ways that people have treated you poorly in the past. But I think in order for you to embrace this sun energy, you need to try and let that go, because otherwise you'll continue to manifest the same situations just with different people until you really learn that lesson. Okay, so last but not least, can we get an oracle card from the Divine Guidance set? Capricorn for February. Capricorn. Capricorn for Feb. And we have a number 4. So I'm just going to read the passage out. So this is called Astral Realms. You have a strong connection with the astral realms. Usually we visit these realms while sleeping, and that is where we meet our guides, teachers, and even other souls who have moved on from the earth plane. For you, however, this connection is allowing you to connect while you're awake, either when meditating or working with your intuition. This is truly a gift, as the information you receive here can aid both you and others throughout your life. Spirit is calling you to begin using these gifts in service to others in a way that feels right for you. So yeah, with the word intuition to come out, and then with the High Priestess meaning intuition, there's definitely something about intuition, possibly psychic gifts. Maybe there's even like a reoccurring dream that you're having of something that doesn't feel quite solved within your subconscious. So maybe I'd recommend like journaling, looking up like dream symbolism, that sort of thing. Alright, Capricorn, thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.